How's it going? Dave from Comic Book Investments. So today is going to be a new series that I'm going to start. I'm going to do monthly, and it's just going to kind of go over the current market of 10 random books in random grades. Now, obviously, these books will be keys, so they're not going to be, just the non-keys because I need a good amount of sales data from them. So what I did is I basically, from each era, silver, bronze, copper, and modern, I took 10 random books, put them in 10 random grades, and I'm going to follow the prices. So you can see the overall market, kind of give an overall feel of how the market is going. See if it's going up, going down, or whatever. So if you look at this front page, you can see silver is up 16%, bronze is up 13%, copper is about the same, modern is down 1%. And we'll go through random books and kind of random grades, like a good grade point. The reason why I don't have Golden Age on here is there's not enough sales data. If I picked a book that's Golden Age and picked a grade, it wouldn't have changed. There's not enough. I need like a sale every single month, at least one sale. All right, so let's go through the first one. This is May. So this is all for May. This is Silver Age. It's up 16% between these 10 books. Now, obviously, I could have put another random 10 books and it might be different, but I'm going with these 10 so we can kind of see trends. So I picked some major keys like a Fantasy 15 and I picked some minor ones like a Batman 189. And down here you'll see Fantasy 15 grade 4.0. I'm going to keep these grades the same. So every time I look every month, I'm going to look at these grades and kind of give an idea. And I pick these grades because that's kind of a good indicator, right? Like if I picked a 9.0 Fantasy 15 or a 9.0 Avengers 1, maybe there is one every month, but it's not a good indicator for that book. All right, so you look at it. This is the average grade. Average grade is $45,901, and it's up 17% from the previous month, which is April. If you look at Avengers 1 and a 4.0, you're looking at about 5,900. It's up 12%. And if you look down to the bottom one, it'll say 5K to 5.6. All that means is that's the range that people bought. So the highest someone paid in May for Avengers 1 and a 4.0 was 5,600, and the lowest someone paid was 5,000. All right, Batman 189 and a 6.0, you're looking at $550, and that's a 16% gain. The reason why there's no grade or price range at the bottom means there's only one that sold that month. As you get further along, you'll see that it's easier to have a bigger range. All right, so a Fantasy 412, you're looking at $2,880, and that's up 26%. Now, again, Silver Age is still pretty hard because sometimes there's only one or two sales. And what if the previous month one was an auction book and the next month one was a buy it now and someone got a good deal and someone got a bad deal? So that's why I take many books and give it many grade ranges. All right, Flash 139 and a 7.0, you're looking at about 1250, and that's up 23%. Now let's look at the next five. All right, Hulk 102, 8.0, it's about 462, up 8%. The price range was about 450 to 475 for this month. Iron Man number 190 is about 3,200, up 40% from previous April. And the price range is anywhere from 2.4 to 4.2. So someone paid a lot and then someone got a good deal. All right. So Justice League, it is our first one that is down. Now, I didn't look these up before. I literally just went through and picked books that I thought were pretty good indicators and then just saw what they were. So Justice League, number 1, 2,100. It's down 11%. Now, again, this could have been an auction, and maybe the previous month in April, it was buy it now, and someone paid a lot more. All right, but in this case, anywhere from 1,900 to 2,300 was the range. All right, Showcase 22 and a 2.0 sold for 3,500, up 27%. And our last Silver Age, X-Men in a 3.0, is 14 grand. It's up 27%, and it ranges anywhere from 10K to 16.8K. In the month of May alone, someone got one for about 10K and someone paid 16.8. So huge range of differences. All right, so let's go. So overall, Silver Age of these 10 books are up 16%. So let's see where they are, coming in the future. So next month I'll do June's and all that kind of stuff, and we'll kind of see where the market. I will say this: as I was looking at the numbers, I did see some of June's, right? June's not over yet, but I saw some, and there has been a lot of dipping in June. So I feel like June, these books will be a lot lower. All right, now we're in the Bronze Age. Overall, Bronze Age was up 13% between these 10 books. So you got All Stars Comics 58. It's 440. It's up 10%. Ranges 425 to 450. Spider-Man 129 and a 9.0. You're looking at about 4,600, up 1%, so not much. And that ranges from 3.8 to 5.8 and a 9.0. $1,000. Wow. Batman 251, it went down. It's about 955. It's down 2% over from last month. Ranges anywhere from 810 to 1.1 K. All right, Conan number 23, 566. It's up 98%. I looked at that thing. I was like, wow, it went through the roof from the previous month. It ranges from 490 to 675. Daredevil 168 and a 9.6, you're about $1,000. It's up 21% from the previous month, and it ranges anywhere from $920 to $1,100. All right, Bronze Part 2. All right, Green Lantern 76 and an 8.5, you're looking at $1,250. And then it's up 8%. There's only one sale. And then Hulk 181 and a 7.0, you're looking at about $7,286. It's up 2%. Still 2% is pretty good. You're looking at about 7.2 to 7.4K. That was the range. So pretty, no really big deals, no really big expensive pays in that one. Swamp Thing number 1, it's about $318, down 14%, and it ranges. The price paid was anywhere from $370 to $375. So, Tomb of Dracula number 1 and an 8.0, you're looking around slightly under $700. It's up 22%, and the price ranges was anywhere from $571 to $825. X-Men 94 and a 6.0, you're looking at about $1,380, down 10%, and it ranged anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000. Think about that. Someone paid $1,000, and in the same month, someone paid $2,000 for the same 6.0 grade. That is double. Someone paid double. I'm assuming one was in like an auction, or maybe someone listed it and they didn't know, or maybe one was at the very beginning of the month, or maybe the end if this one's down 10%. And again, these are average prices. So when I say this X-Men 94 is $1,380, that is an average price. Now, you might think, oh, 1,000 and 2,000, the average is 1,500. But it doesn't work that way, because you might had one sell for 1,000, another one sell for 1,100, another one sell for 1,300, and then just one sell for like 2,000. And you just add them all together, average them up, whatever it is. All right, moving on to Copper Age. Spider-Man 300 and 9.0, you're looking at about $1,000. And then it's about 6% increase. And then it went from anywhere from $935 to $1,100. So a bit of a range. Crisis number 1 is about $100 and a 9.8, and it's up 3%. And it ranged anywhere from $90 to $115. G.I. Joe 21 is up to $712, and it's up 19%. Now, obviously, this book is really hot, so it's going to continue to go up. And the price range was anywhere from about $550 to $925. Again, almost like someone's paying double. But again, someone wants it and they're willing to pay a high price. Hulk 340 and a 9.2, you're looking at about $288, and it's down 9%. Range is anywhere from 275 to 314. New Mutants 87 is going to, in a 9.8, is going to run you about 823, up 8%, and the price range is anywhere from 720 to 905. And overall, Copper Age is not up and it's not down. It's just the same between these books. All right, moving on through Copper Age. Tales Teen Titans 44 and a 9.8 is going to run about 544, up 7%. And it's going to range anywhere from 460 to 650. All right, Turtles number 1, third printing, and 8.0. Its average is about 956 and it's down 25%. Now, there was only one sale, and so that makes it harder. And this one is probably an auction. Like, no one sells their book as a buy it now for $5 or $9.56. It's an odd number, so it's usually the auction price. Watchmen in 9.6 is running about $210, down 5%. Price ranging went from $138 to $318. Wow, that's over double, right? If you got it at the low end. Wolverine Limited Series number 1 in a 9.8 is about $1,000, down 3%. Range is anywhere from 860 to 1300. And then X-Men 266 in a 9.6 is about 450. Stayed about the same as it did previously, and it's going to range you from 350 to 550. So that's quite a range right there. All right, let's move on to Modern. Modern is actually down 1% throughout all these books. Spider-Man 361. Now, all Modern is going to be 9.8 because there's just so much data, and that's a good indicator of Modern. Spider-Man 361 is around $1,200, down 1%. Range is anywhere from 950 to 1600. Vengeance of Bane number 1 is 632, up 5%. Ranges from 525 to 700. Captain America First Winter Soldier number 6 is 572, down 4%. And this is going to range from 450 to 700. Detective 880, of course I had to put that one in there. It's around 560, down 4%, and it ranged from 540 to 612. Not much range there, only like a $50 range. That's how it is. Some books I've noticed when there's just a very small range in some books. Like they never really go that low and they never really go that high. Preacher number 1 is around 292, up 6%, and it ranges 250 to 340. Spawn 1 is at about 250, up 8%, and ranges anywhere from about $200 to $400. Superman Man of Steel 18 is about 113, down 26%. It ranges 88 to 113. Teen Titans 12 is around 771, and it's up 4%. Ranges anywhere from 700 to 825. Ultimate Fallout 4 is down 3%, and it's averaging around 2892. It was a little higher the previous month, and it ranges anywhere from 2.7 to 3.4. Dang, it's almost like it's almost $1,000 difference. It's like a $700 difference. Walking Dead number 1 is about 3,600, up 6%, and it's anywhere from 3.4 to 4.1. So yeah, that's kind of it. I just wanted to do this, and if I do this once a month and I keep on going, you can kind of see these books as kind of indicators of what's going on. Now, that doesn't mean the overall market is down or up, but if you add up all of this stuff, right? Silver, bronze, copper, and modern. Overall, I mean, silver and bronze are up almost 15% each, and then, copper was even, and then modern is down 1. So what does that mean for the overall market? If you look at overall comic books, you can say, okay, comic books are up for May. Now, I did say that I saw that in June things were dipping. So we'll see if that continues. The cool thing is when I do this for June, I'll also see some of July's, and I can tell you, yeah, we're going to continue going down. Yeah, we're going to continue going up, whatever it is. So as of right now, May's numbers are up, but they are dipping down. So June's numbers will be lower. And I've noticed that on the overall market, right? And that's why I decided to do this, because I was like, oh, wow, I've noticed a lot of these key books are going down in value. What does that mean? It could mean a number of things. One thing I think it means is certain books have peaked, maybe for the time being, and people are selling them, and they're moving on to, because I've seen other books that are going like the Conan 23, right? It almost doubled in a month, right? So people are moving away from other books, maybe like an Ultimate Fallout 4, and then moving into like a Conan 23. I'm just giving an example. Just like, the first Carnage is down a little bit, and it continued to go down. So we'll see, in June's numbers, if it's still going down, that just means people moved away from Spider-Man 361 and put into another book that's probably going up. Meaning that a lot of, like I've said before, there's some people in it just to like buy and sell, make money or whatever. So they're like, oh, it's kind of peaked, like a stock, let's say. And they're like, oh, it's not going up anymore. So they unload what they have to move their money into other books that are going up. So yeah, I hope you like this kind of stuff. If you do, think about subscribing. And let me know what you think about this and, if it's worth continuing. All right. Thanks.